Well, there you see the idea. So yeah, I played this game and I'm like, I'm just ready to quit chess. Like I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. Like goodbye. So one of my patrons asked a question. The question was, should you train against a computer or should you train against other players? So I'm going to give you my take on this, and then I'm going to actually play a game against Stockfish at the max level, and we'll talk through some more things. So growing up, I had a little electronic chess set. It was the kind where you push down on the pieces onto the board and it lights up, and then you push where you want it to move to, and then the computer would light up to tell you what it wanted to move. It was pretty strong. I think it was 2000 or 2100 rated at the time, which back then was pretty good. And sometimes that would be the only thing that I had to play against. I didn't have a cell phone or anything. I couldn't play, online if we were traveling or whatever. So I would play against that. And I think it was definitely helpful for me. I did learn, but one of the big things is that I got discouraged because I wasn't that rating at the time. I was lower, and so I just lost every game. And eventually, it's just like, man, you lose kind of confidence, even though you're actually getting better. And so I personally, that's my big sort of drawback to playing against the computer is if you get discouraged, it might be doing more harm than good. When I play against other people, sometimes they make mistakes, they make blunders, they just hung mate in two and I saw it. And you get this kind of feeling of like, all right, I'm improving, I'm learning, it feels good to win every now and then. So I think it has to do more with what type of player are you. If you're okay strictly just playing for the educational value of like, am I getting better? Then great. You can learn a lot by playing against computers. But I think most people will start to feel like, wow, I'm just not very good at this game, which really isn't true, right? Computers just don't make mistakes like people do. So something to think about. Now what I'm going to do is jump over and actually play against Stockfish and talk through some ways that you can learn by playing against computers. All right, so I'm over here on Lichess. I'm going to go play with the computer, and let's see, standards, fine, real time. Yeah, we'll do 10 minutes, 5-second increment, fine. Level 8, and we'll be white. All right, so here we go. I'm playing against Stockfish level 8, which is rated around 3000, according to what Lichess is telling me. So I'm going to play the London, since I just recently did the video on all the traps in the London, and we're going to see if Stockfish falls for any traps. I mean, of course, I know the answer. They're not going to fall for any, but I just want to see what happens. Let's go ahead and play bishop f4. I'm going to try to get knight c3, so it's not going to let me. All right, I guess we can take this. And let's see. Let's play knight c3. See if we can swing a knight over here. I'm guessing Stockfish. Oh, it's going to let me go there. So, okay, so it's going to play e5. So this is a good example of like, if you make mental notes every time that the computer does something clever, it's going to help you going forward. So like, for example, against the London, they played this c5 right away, took the pawn right away. I didn't actually defend it like I think I was supposed to with one of my pawns. And so instead of having my d4 pawn kind of controlling e5, this is a weak spot, and Stockfish is kind of immediately taking advantage of that, right? Like if I try to go here, which I'll go ahead and move there anyway, I'm sure it's going to play e5, kick my bishop away, blocks off the diagonal, right? So if I make a mental note, there you go, of this idea, I can probably use that in a game at some point. So let's go back, and I don't know if it's going to like just push my knight away or what's going to happen. It looks like I'm already in trouble. I'm going to chase this one away. Okay, it looks like I have to run back here. And I guess it's going to take that and mess up my pawn structure. And has an awesome center. No, queen to b6. Okay. So lining up here. I mean, that is kind of annoying. Let's just defend it. And I mean, I'm already in like a weird position right now. It comes with the pawn, right? Oh, and look at that. I just took away a square from my knight. So my knight can't actually retreat safely. And so now you can see my knight has a big problem. I only have one place to go to over here. And then there's going to probably be queen a5 check, I imagine. No, queen c6. Okay. So interesting. So on queen a5, I guess I could have played c3. And maybe that's a little better. But this way, Stockfish is just attacking it, and I don't really have a good way to defend. I mean, I guess I can still play c3. Let's see. Let's play c3, and we'll see what's the idea behind queen c6. b5. Ah, interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess on queen a5, this could also have been played. I'm not sure if there's a difference. Why does Stockfish like queen c6? But regardless, my knight is trapped. Okay. And so, you know, if you can make a mental note about this and try to avoid this in your games, I just learned something. And this is kind of how you learn from computers. But I just always feel when I play against computers like I'm just not very good at chess, right? Which is not true. I'm a pretty good chess player, but I don't feel that way when I play against Stockfish. And this is the big drawback for me. It's very discouraging for me. So if you can get past that, by all means, play against computers. But I have a rough time. Like, I don't even know what am I going to do at this point. I feel like the game is already over. Let's play e3. Lose my knight. I'll maybe take a pawn or something. No. Stockfish is like, your knight's still trapped. So I'm just going to take this, right? The knight's not going anywhere. I mean, I guess one advantage I will say is, like, when you play against computers, you have to be super, super precise, and you can't make any mistakes, because if you do, they make you pay for it, right? Which is a good habit to get into. You want to be playing chess where you're not making any mistakes. I mean, look at this. That queen c6 move, I'm starting to realize I can't even develop my bishop. I mean, how did I mess this up so much? So I don't even know. Let's see. It's hard to even make any moves, which is funny. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know. Let's move this knight. I don't know why. I think this is gonna be a quick game. I'm just gonna play faster. Queen b6. Attacking this. Let's go back here. Oh, he's gonna take this. Fine. Nope. So here's another good example. Something that I'm noticing as I'm playing this game. You know, I'm just thinking about the obvious, like, oh, Stockfish can win a pawn. He's probably gonna do that. And Stockfish is like, nope. I'm gonna just go for the absolute most crushing move. Bring another piece into an awesome square and put some serious pressure and leave my knight there, because it's not, I mean, what's it gonna do? I guess I can do this, but let's see what Stockfish has up its sleeve. I'm sure there's some clever idea. Queen a5, but of course, just simply move the queen over there. And that could be another advantage as we're playing. I'm thinking of this, like, Stockfish always comes up with the best idea, and sometimes it's a weird move that you maybe didn't consider, and so you can get more ideas in your head. So that could be an advantage. Like, my knight's being attacked. How do I even defend it? Bishop here, I guess. What is Stockfish gonna do next? Probably take this. Nope. Bring another piece in. Okay. Let's defend. Oh, I gotta Yes. Let's go. No, then he can take it. Let's see, b3. This is gonna be hanging. Like, so tied up. All right. I don't know. We'll play queen d3. I think he's gonna take and then take this. That's my prediction. Yeah. Probably bishop takes here. I can check, but then there's just queen. Let's do it. At least I got Stockfish in check. Oh, king to e7. I was totally expecting that. Wow. But realistically, I can't really take advantage of that. Let's, my castle, there's a fork. Check. No, let's do it. Why not? So yeah, I think this is going to be over soon. Big takeaway, you know, if you can play without getting discouraged, it can definitely be helpful, but if not, is my queen trapped? Is my queen trapped? Wow. So, I mean, now we see what the idea of king e7 was. Let me back up a second. Was my queen actually trapped here? Let's see. No, 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 no. It was already trapped. And so all Stockfish had to do was attack it. Wow. Well, there you see the idea. So yeah, I played this game and I'm like, I'm just ready to quit chess. Like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. Like, goodbye. So that's why I don't personally play against computers too much. I do like to analyze my games because I kind of can get the same takeaways. Like, oh, I see, I should have done that. Oh, my opponent had this, they missed it. So I still get those learning moments without feeling like, you know, nobody, a potzer, right? Who doesn't know how to play chess. So that's just me. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Queen is gone. It's over. Stockfish wins. Anyway, hope that answered the question. You guys should go watch this video where I talk about how to use Stockfish to analyze your games. But as always, stay sharp, play smart, take care.